Well, aloha. It's Friday. This is Jamie Barber Holmes saying aloha. It's Friday. Well, here we are in June, and it's warm. There's a June gloom sort of stopped, at least further inland. You still get a little of that beautiful coastal coverage, but we're getting warm, and it's going to be a good time to go look at houses or put your house on the market because this is the buying and selling season. School's over, and it's people want to move. They don't have to worry about moving a child in the middle of the school year. They can now do it during summer and then start into the new school because kids are going from elementary school to middle school to high school. So this is the time. If you're going to sell, this is the time to start selling. If you're going to buy, this is the time to buy. So since we are into the buying sequence, let's look at what's the difference between a home inspection and an appraisal. Now, if you're planning on buying a home, an inspection is an important step in the process. It assesses the conditions of the home before you finalize the transaction. It's also a different step in the process from an appraisal, which is a professional evaluation of the market value of your home. In most cases, an appraisal is offered by the lender to confirm or verify the value of the home prior to lending you money for the purchase. Now, here's the breakdown of each one and why they're both important when buying a home. Home inspection. Here's the key difference between an inspection and an appraisal. Bankrate says, in short, while an appraisal helps you understand a home's value, inspection helps you understand a home's condition. The home inspection is a way to determine the current state, safety, and condition of the home before you finalize the sale. If anything is questionable in the inspection process, like the age of the roof, the state of the HVAC, the plumbing, or just about anything else, you as a buyer have the option to discuss and negotiate any potential issues or repairs with the seller before the transaction is final. I can help you. I'm your local real estate expert, and I can get you through that part of the process. It allows us to look at whether or not we request repairs. Again, this is California. We're an as-is state, so we're buying the property as is. But we can go in, request repairs, and they see if they want to do it. If not, if the repairs are too big, we can also get out of the transaction. We can make it one of the contingencies. Now, home appraisal. The National Association of Realtors, NAR, explained a home purchase is typically the largest investment someone will make. Protect yourself by getting your investment appraised. An appraiser will observe the property, analyze the data, and report their findings to their client, which is typically the lender and you. For the typical home purchase transaction, the lender usually orders the appraisal to assist in the lender's decision to provide funds for the mortgage. When you apply for a mortgage, an unbiased appraisal, which is requested by the lender, is the best way to confirm the value of the home based on the sales price. Regardless of what you're willing to pay for a house, if you'll be using a mortgage to fund your purchase, the appraiser will help make sure the bank doesn't loan you more than what the home is worth. This is especially critical in today's seller's market, where low inventory is driving an increase in bidding wars, which can push home prices upward. When sellers are in a strong position like this, they tend to believe they can set whatever price they want for their house under the assumption that competing buyers will be willing to pay more. However, the lender will only allow the buyer to borrow based on the value of the home. This is what helps keep home prices in check. If there's any confusion or discrepancy between the appraisal and the sales price, your trusted real estate professional, me, Jamie Barber, Jamie Barber Homes, I can help you navigate any additional negotiations in the buyer's process. If you've got limited funds and you're putting in a small down payment and the house appraises for less than the asking price because you got into a bidding war, then we're going to need to come up with more funds to bridge that gap. There are ways to get around it. We can talk to the lender, or you can come up with the funds. And usually a larger down payment, that usually bridges that gap if there is a gap. Most of the times nowadays there isn't. So, but let's discuss that when you get in that situation. Bottom line, the inspection and the appraisal are critical steps when buying a home, and you don't need to manage them by yourself. Talk to me, Jamie Barber at Jamie Barber Homes, and I'll be happy to work with you and get you through this process. Well, it's a great weekend to go look at homes. You know, the weather's going to be great. Or if you want to put it on the market, this is a great time to put it on the market. Kids are out of school, people are looking. So it's Aloha Friday. No work till Monday. Well, unless you're in real estate, hospitality, or retail sales, and then you're working the weekend. Well, have a great weekend. Enjoy it. Go look at homes or go put your house on the market. Give me a holler when you get a chance. All the information will be down below in the comments. All right. Aloha.